Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson might just be one of the GOATs. Not might just be, not probably, no. He is one of the GOATs. And as time goes on, it's more and more apparent that the UFC trading Demetrious Johnson for Ben Askren might have been one of the biggest fumbles of the bag that we've ever seen. Although it's very difficult to say that, because if we didn't have Ben Askren, we wouldn't have seen the rise of Jorge Masvidal. Then we wouldn't have seen that Nate Diaz fight. So Ben Askren had his role to play within the UFC. It was just unfortunate the bantamweight division in the UFC that Demetrious fought in wasn't really that popular with fans. And I'll be honest, I had a role to play in that. I never really had much buy-in to the bantamweight division. When Demetrious would fight, I'd watch them, but I didn't truly care. I think just because there wasn't as many finishers in the bantamweight division back then as there are now. Anyway, Demetrious Johnson, the former UFC flyweight champion, has just competed in a pretty significant Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament. And the tournament he competed in was the IBJJF Pan Ams, which is the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation. I don't really follow jiu-jitsu and grappling competitions, but what we're about to see here is nothing short of magnificent. Demetrious thought it'd be a good idea to compete in the open weight jiu-jitsu tournament against a 6'3", 248-pound opponent. Now, I haven't watched this yet. I've seen clips, but the full video has been released and I want to react to it all together. But some guy said here, just to kind of get me facts right, DJ won first place in his division at the IBJJF Pan Ams, not just a jiu-jitsu tournament. He then beat this guy, so the guy in this picture right here, who was the ultra heavyweight champion, finishing with second place in the open class after 2 more victories over much larger opponents. And the reason why this is so special is because, as you guys know, we talk about size versus skill on this channel quite a lot, and everyone understands the debate now, but it's always intriguing seeing new examples of it happening. This right here is the closest that we're going to get to see Demetrious Johnson versus Bradley Martin. Remember when we were having that debate last year? Okay, this guy might not be as strong as Bradley, but he's 250 pounds and possibly sauced up, because we all know that the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athletes love to hop on the sauce. Now, I'm no BJJ expert. I can grapple a little bit myself. I actually like grappling, but we're just going to watch and enjoy this together and marvel at the fact that Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson is one of the best to ever do it. Let's dive in.
We're going hunting for some big boys today. We're going hunting for big boys.
Oh, it's going to be sick.
We're in Florida, Kissimmee. This is PANS 2024. We're signing for the Absolute. We're going hunting for some big boys today. We're going hunting for big boys. You know, I just won my division. I only had 3 matches. The job is done already. I already won my division. Now this is just to push myself and to go against people who are heavier than me, who have the size advantage, you know, the strength advantage. I want to see if my, my athleticism, my technique, my skill, my speed, cardio can, give those guys problems.
Yeah, I love to hear that. Demetrious has done it all. He's got nothing else left to prove apart from the size versus skill thing. Because obviously when you're a professional fighter or even amateur fighter, you are always fighting within the confines of the weight division. So Demetrious, for the most part, when he's getting ready for fights, he's always training with people who are his size or around about his size. And then he's always fighting people who are his size or around about his size. Even if he's fighting someone who has got a bit of a size advantage and they have to cut a lot of weight, they're still only going to be maybe 10, 20 or 30 pounds heavier than him. What we're talking about here is Demetrious Johnson fighting against people who are 100 pounds heavier. And I just think this is so impressive. Those of you who understand martial arts and who understand grappling know how hard it is to do this. I love the way DJ is sponsored by OnlyFans here. Let's watch him in action. I mean, big boy, isn't he? See, now, the one thing that DJ's got going for him here as an advantage is he's closer to the ground. So the taller guy has actually got to reach down. DJ's got a lower center of gravity, whereas the big guy, obviously, he's heavy, but he's tall. Big tree falls hard. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. So it's easier for DJ to get to the big guy's legs than it is for the big guy to get to DJ's legs. And DJ's so fast as well. He's got that speed advantage. See, now it's going to be very hard for DJ to sweep this guy, just because of how big he is and how heavy he is. Oh, I mean, look the way he done that then. Like, you can see out the strength advantage there. He just ragged DJ. Watch. Boom. I mean, he's not going to be doing that to anyone his own size. I'm just going to turn up this volume a little bit. Maybe he does, but you can see DJ smiling there like he knows, okay, I feel your strength. In DJ, we trust. That's a stroker's head. Oh, nice, nice. Demetrious is so fast, so technical. Okay, yeah, so he... Pull guard. Not pull guard, but... See, DJ's just trying to find the way in. There you go, we've got a single leg. Now take that back leg. Yes! Yes! Bit of a scramble. Let's just rewind this, because I missed that scramble then. Got that single leg there. Yes. Look at this scramble, the way DJ manages to stay on top. That right there is so good. Look the way, like... Do you know how hard it is to do that, what he just done? The fella, the big guy, could have easily just pushed him off, or so it seemed. But DJ's athleticism, his balance, his proprioception, it was just too good for the fella to get him off him. Sorry, I don't know what this guy's name is. I'm just going to call him the fella for now. Let's just continue. Like right here now, look, DJ is literally in a handstand position with both feet off the ground, okay? If you've grappled before, you understand how it's very important to make sure that all limbs are in contact with the ground, especially if you have got a weight disadvantage. You have to spread your weight out as much as possible and have a good foundation across your hands, your elbows, your knees, your feet. DJ's literally just on his hands right now, so this fella should be able to just push him off. Like, come on. Put respect on his name. Let's go, Mighty Mouse. Gonna get full mount. Looks like he was going for full mount then. Oh, yeah. He got it. Oh. Let me just say, the problem is with full mount, what I've noticed is when I'm grappling bigger fighters, they can get you off full mount a lot easier. So sometimes, and once again, I'm no expert speaking here, but just from my personal experience, it's actually better to not go into full mount against someone who is significantly bigger, because they can just buck you off and they can just push you off very easily. So it's almost better staying in side control or half guard. Just my personal experience. Let me know if you guys feel the same down below. Okay, so he's going to take the back. Got one hook in. Okay, angle change. The guy's belts came off as well. He's stripping him bare. Ready to... Boop, 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 boop. Oh, man. This guy might be gassed a little bit because, as you notice, in this transition here, he doesn't really do anything. So Demetrious rotates round, but watch the big fella. So he kind of just goes down and lets DJ take his back. So he might be feeling it a bit. This is a fast pace. Oh, wow. What's that again? Damn. And then got the back. Oh, wow. Oh my days. He's so good. Watch that again. I don't know the name of these moves. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu subscribers of mine will let me know down below. So he wraps his leg around there and then hooks the guy's right leg with his right hand and then literally does a rollover over the top of him. Pulls him over. Oh my days. That is so good. And does he choke him with his collar? I think he does, doesn't he? He does? Oh, my. Wow. He's so impressive. I mean, look at the size difference. What is he, 6'3", 6'4", 250 pounds? DJ's, what, 5'5", is he? 5'6".
Once I got it, I knew once I landed, he was going to try to throw me out, so.
Okay, here he is again. Oh, yeah. Wow, look at that choke. Oh, my days. Yeah, that's sick. Wow. He's like a little monkey, little spider monkey. You're watching a master at work now, lads. Look at this. Oh, my word. You don't realise how hard it is to do this, by the way, until you actually grapple. Obviously, a lot of people who watch the UFC don't like grappling, but there's a lot of action going on. And if you've never grappled before, for my non-martial artists out there, this is why I always say, try and get into martial arts, because it gives you so much perspective on how hard this stuff really is. You'll have so much more of an appreciation for the UFC and grappling once you actually do it yourself, because you understand what's going on. He's going for that choke again. That's sick. Did you get it? Did he tap then? Oh, yeah, he tapped. That guy's not a small guy either.
If I would have got my leg over, I probably would have got the kill, but it's all good. I control the bigger man. That's what Jiu-Jitsu is about, right?
Another opponent. You see the way they're doing all this grabbing? Wow. You wouldn't be able to do this without the gi. Okay, so I think what he done there is he got it all bunched up and then pulled it over there so it kind of cut off this artery. Once again, it could be wrong. It's hard to see, really.
That's his favorite choke, is a cross-collar choke.
Ah, yeah. The cross-collar choke. Right, yeah, I know that one.
Just fight. That was the last strategy too, just fight.
Right, so this is the final now. Nice. Oh, no. Yeah. He's got it. Oh, armbar is that? Or triangle? Yeah, looks like a triangle. I didn't know if he had his arm in there as well. Yeah. Oh, that's tight. Oh, man. Ah. Unlucky. Very good. But once again, look at the size difference.
Couldn't, navigate through his guard. But hey, it's part of the game, baby. We'll be back next time.
Yeah, sick, man.
Heavyweight.
I usually do medium heavy.
What the?
Feel great, don't you?
Brandon Gagnon is...
Triangle.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I've never submitted in my whole entire life. Not even
Next time.
I've never been submitted in my entire life, not even an MMA, he said. The thing is, he's allowed to get submitted in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, especially when it's against someone who's in the heavyweight division. I just can't believe that the UFC let him go, and I think it's all starting to sink in with everyone now, like how good Demetrious Johnson really is. You could argue that he's got better since leaving the UFC. One championship has some of the best talent, especially in the lighter weight divisions in the world. Arguably, a lot of them in one championship could beat a lot of the UFC fighters, and Demetrious is running through them all. He's constantly taking on new challenges. He fought Rod Tang a while ago. For those of you that don't know, Rod Tang is a Muay Thai savage. How old is he? He's 37 years old. Wow, with no signs of slowing down. He's literally getting better. You could argue that he's in his prime right now, and I think that's just a testament to the sheer amount of work ethic the guy has. He's always challenging himself, and you can tell he's just got a great mind for the sport and a great eye for breaking down fights. He's got an amazing fight IQ. So what do you guys think of this? I always love doing the whole size versus skill debate, but it was even better seeing someone like Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson go up against these big fellas. Also, a little secret for those of you who've stayed to the end, because there's not usually many. I said in yesterday's video, I might be releasing an app soon, and it's going to be fitness and fighting based. It's going to show you how to get an athletic, fighters looking physique with all the training tips, the exercise demonstrations, the nutrition help, meal plans, macronutrients and calorie tracking, and then there's also going to be self-defense and fighting content within it too. If you're interested to learn more and also to be notified on updates and when the launch is going to be, then join my newsletter. It's the first link in the description down below. I won't spam you. I'll just keep you updated with developments. Very exciting times. Okay, appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you subscribe for daily uploads if you're new to the channel. Like this video, and I'll see you tomorrow.